To win the $1 million prize, 8 players needed to hide on campus. As long as they could evade the manhunt for 30 minutes, they would receive $1 million. Player 1 Kakuta widened one corner of the flower bed. The extra space this created was just enough to fit his body, and he had perfected every last detail. Player 2 Maruyama planned to hide under the school sink and sealed it off with a baffle. Player 3 Akiyama dressed up as a teacher this time, wore a face mask and wandered around outside to confuse the students. He found 10 lookalikes to draw attention away from himself. Player 4 Matsuo stuck to his signature face showing hiding method. He modified an equipment cabinet in the physics classroom, then climbed inside, disguised himself as a globe. If you didn't look closely, you would never notice him. Player 5 Soben also modified a storage locker, then thickened the wall the locker leaned against by 20 centimeters to create a hidden space. Even if students opened the locker, they would hardly detect anything unusual, and his actual hiding spot was behind the locker's hidden door. Player 6 Okabu took a fancy to the school's vegetable patch, created a radish field there, buried himself in the soil. From the outside there wasn't a single flaw to be seen. Player 7 Yumekawa Koko put on a ghillie suit and hid in the small woods. Player 8 Kato chose to hide in the gymnasium, hollowed out a foam mat to form a hiding space, then placed several real mats on top to draw the students' attention. He also placed dozens of storage lockers in the gym, filled them with all kinds of dummy figures. As soon as the countdown ended, students rushed to every corner of the campus. First, let's check on Okabu in the vegetable patch. Many students passed by and noticed nothing unusual. The dozens of lockers in the center of the gym were opened and checked one by the boys. Kato hiding in the foam mat was temporarily safe. The locker where Soben was hiding was also checked by many people, but none of them spotted the flaw. At the same time, 2 students came to the physics classroom, just gave it a casual check. In less than 2.5 minutes, Matsuo became the first player to be eliminated. His hiding method was way too bold. The other players' hiding spots were much more concealed. Most students found nothing out of the ordinary. Even Yumekawa Kuko hiding in the grass was safe for the time being. Kato faced an inspection by a female student. Fortunately, he didn't blow his cover, but it wasn't long before a male student came over. The guy got incredibly lucky. The famous Kato was about to be found. Boys ran to the gym to watch the commotion. Akiyama, who was disguised as a teacher, was also there watching the fun. Kikuta in the flower bed was facing a crisis at this moment. A girl noticed a loose stone slab, but she actually thought she had broken it and sneaked away from the scene. Yumekawa Kuko hiding in the bushes wasn't so lucky. The ghillie suit disguise couldn't stand up to close inspection. He was found not long after, over at Akiyama's location. He was patrolling the campus with several teachers. However, several girls seemed to recognize him, followed behind him and kept questioning him. In the end, he was eliminated. The camera turned back to Kikuta. It turned out to be the girl who had checked the stone slab earlier. She brought a large group of classmates with her. Kikuta was found just like that. Okaba's situation was also looking grim. A careful boy noticed something off. He remembered that there were no radishes planted here before. After checking, he found the bricks wouldn't move. This strange phenomenon attracted a crowd of students. They finally figured out the correct way to access the vegetable patch. Okabu had hidden himself well enough, but he had just picked the wrong spot. The first half was drawing to a close. Soben's hiding spot was extremely safe. Maruyama hiding under the sink was on edge the whole time. People kept checking the area nearby. In the end, he was also found. The second half began. Soben, the only survivor, had to face all the students alone. This locker was open 3 or 4 times every minute, but everyone just glanced inside and closed it right away. Even the teachers who came to check found nothing unusual. Time ticked away. Everyone thought Soben would hold on until the end of the game, but a student noticed that the ceiling light was very close to the wall. This was not normal. Soben behind the wall immediately knew he was in trouble. As more and more people gathered in the hallway, the students started moving the locker away. Soben was finally discovered. At this point, all 8 hiders had been eliminated. The students won the game this time. So if you were to participate, where would you choose to hide?